Hey everybody, DGoodin24 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about NASCAR 25 and the track list. They just dropped, I guess it was yesterday, but whatever. So there's been a lot of discourse about it on Twitter, and I'm just here to throw my opinions into the ring as well. If you don't know or haven't seen, they released the track list, obviously. So we've got Cup, Xfinity, Truck, and ARCA here. So obviously, there are some tracks missing for all the series here. Now, the thing is, all these tracks that are in the game are iRacing scanned tracks. They did not make any themselves. There's no tracks that they went in and made themselves, like Monster or iRacing, and crafted without it being laser scanned. And I always assumed this was going to be the case. I didn't expect them to make some of these ARCA dirt tracks or whatever, but it is kind of disappointing, and I understand people being upset. Now let's go over what tracks are in the game. For Cup, we have Bowman Gray and Mexico City. Those are the two tracks that in the Cup Series you won't be racing at. So the Bowman Gray for me isn't that big of a deal, just because it's the Busch Clash. Like, it's not an official points race, but not having Mexico City is kind of a disappointment. So are we just going to have one less race, or are they going to fill it in with something else? I would imagine they would just go one less race. Now, this isn't the first NASCAR game ever to have this, so for me it's whatever, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So for Xfinity, we're not going to have Mexico City or Portland, and I feel the same way about Portland that I do Mexico City. That's just kind of a bummer to not have in the game. But it's not scanned by iRacing, so I get it. And honestly, it appears they're a little strapped for time anyway, with how they're a little behind on some gameplay release and the AI and stuff. And so we'll see. And for ARCA, we don't have Berlin, Elko, the Illinois State Fairgrounds, Madison, DuQuoin, Salem, and Toledo. So I guess the trucks are good, but the other three series are not. Now let's take a look here. I haven't even looked at ARCA. So ARCA, we're going to get them racing at like Richmond, and is there any other here that they don't race at that I'm missing? Do they race at Michigan? No, they do, I think. So North Wilkesboro, I don't know. I think they probably just included some extra short tracks like Richmond. I'm not for sure about North Wilkesboro, so don't quote me on that, but I don't think they raced there. They added a couple extra short tracks just to, bolster the season a little bit. But here's my thoughts. This is NASCAR has consistently never had all the tracks that they race at in the games. We've been lucky recently that the teams had started making them, and we'd get a version of them even if they weren't perfect. But heck, Daytona wasn't in the NASCAR game, at least the EA NASCAR games, until 2001. And hell, sometimes we'd have like 10 or less tracks in the games, and they would have to make their own to do it just for licensing and stuff. I don't think licensing's the problem here. Maybe with Mexico City, if any of them, but I'm sure it's only because iRacing doesn't have them scanned. I am on the side of it being okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I understand, though, people may be upset. This is a complaint that I am okay with people having. I wish they would have just kind of crafted it themselves, but based off of everything that we've seen, I honestly, I get it. I get why they didn't do that. Probably just because I really do feel like they might be burning the midnight oil to get this thing perfected from a gameplay standpoint before release. And that's just kind of based off some of the comments that I've seen some of the drivers that have played it make, that the game is fun, but the AI is kind of like iRacing, and so it still needs some work. I'm honestly not too stressed about it at all. I do think when this game comes out, it'll probably be okay. I'm still very optimistic and very hyped for this game, no matter what. And I do not think we have a NASCAR 21 Ignition situation in our hands. I really think people are or overstating how this game, like how bad this game is going to be, and that's just silly to me. I really do think the driving aspect of it itself will be great, and I think at worst, if the AI on this game is just like iRacing's, then I mean it'll still be the best NASCAR game we've had in a hot minute, for sure. But the track thing doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me at all, especially considering it's just a couple. The ARCA has a lot more, but I never expected those to be in to begin with. But I don't know. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be more upset, and I've seen like a few other people comment that they're very unhappy about it, and et cetera, et cetera. And I can't find myself getting worked up. This is the first NASCAR game that they're making, and if the problem is we don't have 2 Cup Series tracks in it, then I'll survive. I do think it'll be okay. But hopefully in the coming days we're gonna get that gameplay trailer and some actual, like just a freaking quick race or something. I'm sure we're getting close. We're literally like a month away now from this game coming out, so stuff's gonna have to start releasing soon, and I think it will. But we'll see. I'm still very optimistic. I mean, if the game comes out and it's bad, then I'll eat some crow on that, and that's fine. But we'll see. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, we got a new screenshot, and there's a track list. Honestly, I didn't even feel like it warranted a video, but I saw some people upset online, and I figured I would, make a video. I haven't made one in a few days. I got a lot going on, just some personal stuff I don't really want to discuss, and I appreciate you all bearing with me, and it means a lot. So anyway, that's really about it today. I'm just excited for this game. I am. I'm hoping we can get a decent look at it here coming up soon, and we can kind of put some of these ease some of these worries and put them to bed, and it'll be all right. I wish I could convey to you how excited I am to get my hands on this game. I really do think that it's gonna be a good game. It's not gonna be the best NASCAR game ever made. I don't want to put my expectations that high for you guys, but I do think we're gonna be in for a treat, and it's just exciting that we're about a month away now. I just can't sit here and be all negative and worry and think we're got another NASCAR Ignition. I mean, NASCAR Ignition freaking was barely even playable, so I don't think it's going to be like that. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you listening to my rambling. I hope you guys are excited. I am too, and that's about all I got. So I appreciate you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.